Everybody, I'm going to say hi to everybody. Haven't seen you for a while. I'm in the back running my air conditioner with Miss Marley, of course. Uh-oh, I left this on. This is my garage door opener, so I can get in and go out, whatever. So, nobody's here. Well, I've been gone too long. I guess so. Hi, Monica. You're the first one. I don't know who else is here, but you're the first one. Tamara, hi. Hi. Oh, now we got a few people. Hi, Vicky. How are you? Yeah. It's hard getting back into it. Yeah, it's nice to see all of you guys, really. Living positively after changes. I think this is your first time. Welcome, welcome. So, guys, we're going to start today. I'm doing really good. Working out really well. And Trish and I are doing very well. You know, we talk about everything. But I did want to talk a little bit about Trish. Hi, everybody. Hi, Iris. Hi, Mary. I'm going to try to say hi to everybody. Oh, yeah, I thought so. Hi, CW Style. So, I did want to talk a little bit about Trish. I'm never going to have Trish for her privacy and to protect her on my videos. She and I have talked about it. I'm very concerned. I have seen other YouTubers who have had their roommates or whatever on the videos. And then if they break up, then everybody gets mad at that person. There's always two sides to a story, but Trish is really special, and I really do not want to have people very critical of her. And as you guys know, you know how critical people can be and how mean they can be in their comments. And I showed her bird and haven't heard the end of that. So I'm going to be very, very careful with Trish. And you will not see her, you will not meet her. She's not going to be in the videos. Just so you know, Trish's husband just died 6 months ago, and they've been married 50 years. And for years he was taking chemo. I did meet her husband, very nice man. And she's going through a lot. So her life is kind of, if you've lost anybody, you guys know what I'm talking about, grieving and all the time it takes to take care of someone. And she has all her animals, which is her income. So she's going through a lot. And mutually we're helping each other out. And she's getting a little more motivated with me, you know how I am. I'm a pain, for sure. Anyway, Marley is doing much, much better, aren't you? Aren't you doing better with the dogs? There's huge dogs there. She's doing better than I'm doing pretty good. Her bird hates me, okay? Her bird hates me. And every time I walk past the cage, he strikes at the cage to make me think he's going to come after me. Hi, Jason. Hi, how are you? So now I start doing the same thing to him before he does it to me. We really do not get along. So I thought I would take over and help her, but with the bird. And I said, no, not happening. No, because he's tried to attack me a couple of times. I fed him his favorite food. I thought I'd make friends, feed him his favorite food, which is macaroni salad. Oh no, he tried to get my finger through the bars. Oh no. Yeah, I think it is the best, to be honest with you. Hi Vons, hi Ocean, how are you guys? I'm missing people. Hi Teresa, sorry. Did I say hi to my son? I think so. So, we have a real good relationship right now. We talk about everything, and she doesn't have good internet. I think it's fixed now. I haven't had internet, and I'm in the Walmart right now because I didn't want to take a chance on her Wi-Fi. It comes and goes constantly. So I'd rather not take the chance. So there we are. I think that's where we are. But yes, her bird hates me. Yeah, the dogs love me. I have a great time with the dogs. I did my first 2 days, not quite alone. She was gone for quite a few hours, but she was, you know, in the morning she's there and then she takes off. And it was she was really happy to have 2 days off, let me tell you. She hasn't had any days off. She did take one vacation and paid someone for a week. Thank you. Thank you, Patty. Hi, Patty. How are you? And she paid them, you know, to watch so she could get some time off. But so this is, we're thinking this is going to work out real good. I am going to leave next week and go and get my eye surgery. It's on the 12th. Jason, I'm still waiting for them to call me with the time. And then I have another appointment on the 13th post-op. And then I have the eye shot. So I'm going to be gone a week, and then I'm going to be back the full month of July and the first week of August. I'll be with Trish at her house. I have an appointment in August. So things will work out. Hi, Janice. So things will work out, you know. We just have to work at it. And she has stated that she would love to have a full-time roommate. We'll see how that works out. My dream, and I found my dream trailer. No, that's not. I can't afford it, but I found my dream trailer. I found a base, Airstream base for 2017 for $32,000, which is really reasonable. You should see the price of the new ones. So we'll see. You know, my dream is to live in the backyard of Jason's house that doesn't exist. Okay? Jason doesn't have a house. He would have to buy a house before my dream would come true. So, just so you know. I don't know, somebody left. Monica, birds can be hard. Oh yeah, this bird hates me. Oh, her bird is over 40 years old. She got her bird over 40 years ago. And she's telling me her bird didn't like her husband either, but he took care of the bird. He took care of the bird. He took care of a lot of things that she's having to take care of. Oh my goodness, there's messages going left and right, and I'm not keeping up with them. Hi, Martina. Yeah. There's a lot of messages going here. Long ones. So, she is still trying to adjust in a grieving process of taking over a lot of the things. So, she didn't have the bird cage clean. She said, I knew I should have had it clean. I'm just not going to show the bird again. No, because her and the bird have been together over 40 years. And she'll get in the rhythm of taking care of things. It just takes time. I have to warm up to you. Yeah, well, he's not. I'm going by like with my hand, and then he's like, ah. It's like Alexa. I hate Alexa. But the bird is attacked. Yeah, it's over 40 years. Yeah. And it loves the dogs. It loves the dogs. So, yeah, this animal can live up to between 70 and 80 years, this bird. So she's had it for 40 and she's not 70 yet, so, yeah. But yeah, he's an interesting bird. He's beautiful. I think he's gorgeous, but I don't know anything about birds. Nothing. I'm telling you right now, I know nothing about them. So, I had a lot of people ask me about my toilet. They don't make that toilet anymore. I haven't seen it. I got that toilet 5 or 6 years ago. I haven't seen it for a few years. I did go back and tag a toilet that's very similar, but guys, they don't make that toilet anymore. And it's 18 inches high. It's for seniors. 40 years for a pet. Yes, it's true. Lifestyle. Hi, Donna. Donna, are you still camping with Ken? Hi, Violets and Roses. Are you still camping with Ken? How's he doing? Ham on. Yeah, I am settling in. Hi, Arc. I'm trying to say hello. Yeah, this crazy. No, he's not getting out of the cave. I'm more afraid of the bird than I am the dogs. I have had 2 jumpers, but Trish is so smart. So I'm like, no, go get, because they want to jump on me. My first day, I'm scared to death. You know, they're all over me. They're huge dogs. I mean, huge. Oh, my goodness. You know, I'm so used to Marley. Marley and I are both scared. Okay? There's quite a few of them. So, She's done something really smart, and she showed me the first day, and I haven't had a problem since. She uses a spray bottle of water, and the minute you pick that up, everybody backs off because they don't want to be sprayed in the face with water. So it's a really neat trick, and it keeps them very well trained. You know, she's very sweet. I yell at them, and she says, "That's okay." She's really sweet, and I'm like, "No, get out of here." So they're adjusting. And the other thing this stupid bird does, I'm sorry, it's not a stupid bird. So if I'm talking, the bird is competing with me to talk over me. Yeah, and I'm loud, but this bird is louder. And her brother, Trisha's brother, came, and he goes, "That bird doesn't like you talking." I go, "No." So every time I start speaking, it talks over me, and no sense whatsoever, you know. And I go, "You stupid, yeah." So, where are you going? Where are you going? Anyway, so we're having fun, yeah. And the bird will adjust me, and I'll adjust it, but it really doesn't like my voice either. So, and I'm loud. You know, there's no denying that. That's for sure. So, we'll see how this goes. But the bird likes the dogs. Squirt bottle, yeah, that's what it is. Doesn't like. The dogs are really good when you have it in your hand. But if I don't, I've had twice now they've jumped on me. New ones, puppies, the puppies. She has some puppies, and they're big puppies. A big Doberman Hank. I like Hank. And the newest one we've got is a puppy, 7 or 8. Oh, he's big. I don't know what kind he is. And he's jumped on me twice. So we're trying to get control of that. If I forget the bottle in my hand, he jumps on me. So I have to remember the bottle. Remember, Greg, and there's a bottle at every end. They're all gated in, and they have a doggy door. Oh, and Marley learned how to use a doggy. You know, she's never had to, so she's learned how to use a doggy door, which is really cool. She thinks it's a big deal. Someone else asked me, "Does Marley keep her harness on all the time?" No. At night, I take her harness off and let her sleep without her harness. I have it during the day. Including sirens. Oh, really? It competes with, oh yeah, well this bird competes with me. Oh yeah. Oh, yeah. I've never been around a bird before, so I'm kind of amazed. And I don't know, I think I told you guys not too long ago that someone sent me $100, and they had dehydrators on sale. Yeah, had a rough and expensive week with my dogs and my medical crisis dog is, oh, sorry to hear that, Patty. Doing great now. Oh, well, good. I'm glad your dog's doing well. Yeah. Marley's learning how to protect herself and let her boundaries be set. So she really started growling when they push her limits. And she's pretty good at it. They back off. I was surprised. So she's working on it. Yeah. She's learning to be with. Particularly, she's always been afraid of big dogs. She ain't anymore, let me tell you. There's so many big dogs in there. The small ones are very limited. Yeah. You're under the weather as well? Hi, Sarah. How are you? So it says Patty's under the weather as well. I thought it was just your dogs, but yeah. I'm sorry, guys. I'm missing the messages. They're going so fast. I'm sorry. If I miss saying hello to everybody. Thanks for joining me. Anyway, what was I going to tell you about? Oh, I talked about the toilet. I didn't want to talk about Marley and you are going to cool this. Yeah, we're going to stay cool this summer. I have my air conditioner on right now. It's running off my my generator, solar generator. So I'm going to have it on the whole time. I'm staying comfortable. We've had some pretty hot days, but mainly we've had cool. And at night I've had to use a couple of blankets. Their weather is much better than mine. And if you weren't here at first, this is the garage door opener. If I clip it on my pocket, I keep opening and closing the garage door when I bend over. So I've had to put it in my neck so I don't forget and lock myself out. I don't want any keys. I don't want any codes because I won't remember them on, So this is that stays on this shirt on my neck, and then I don't open it and close garage doors. I had on my Yeah, it's been well, an adjustment, okay? I still sleep in my van. I have to be honest. She has a very nice bed, but I just can't sleep there. I mean, I was with Jason for weeks, and I come at night into my van. I love my van. But during the day, no. I'm always in the house doing something. No, it's not a name tag. It should be to remember my name, right? Raise your leg and your knee. We go, oh, well, I don't want to hurt the dogs. No. You know, they just have to... Dehydrator, yeah. Oh, did I forget? Did I interrupt on the dehydrator? Did I get sidetracked? I probably did. So the dehydrator, I got the $100, and I went into Walmart the very next day. I wasn't going to do anything with it because and this dehydrator that I showed in this film today was $55. It was on sale. I think it was regular 85 or 90. So I bought it. And I've done the lemon peels, the orange peels. I did peppers. I'm doing onion. No, I haven't used it in the van. I've been using it in the house. I'm going to start using it in the van because every night we have a plug that comes all the way out to the van cord. I showed that to you. And now I charge my solar every night just before I go to bed. So even if I'm using 800 watts right now for an hour, as a 2,500 watt solar, so it'll be, about 50% because I'm using other things. I can just recharge it before I go to bed. So and I keep the air conditioner on, regulated. It turns itself off. I keep it at like 78, and it comes and goes all day, but it keeps the whole van comfortable. It's really working good. It's really working. At night I get so cold I have to have 2 blankets. The dehydrator. I keep getting sidetracked. So, sorry. Yeah. I'm always opening that garage door. She goes, did you leave the garage? Yeah, I did. But I didn't do it intentional. Oh, sidetrack. Yes, my plants are doing well, but my tomatoes all have bottom rot. So, let's see what the others, I don't know what that's caused, but all the tomatoes are getting, when they get ripe, they got the rotten bottoms or rotten side, so I pulled all the green ones. I'm going to research and try to find out what's going on. Maybe it's in too small a pot. I don't know. My zucchini, my peppers, those crazy little peppers I didn't know I got, are massive. They're all over the place. And I don't even know if I'm going to like them because I picked up the wrong pot. I thought it was them mislabeling. No, it was me picking up the wrong pot. So, and we'll see. But I don't know if these peppers are hot or not. The Japanese cucumber, I'm not getting much out of that. Gail, hi Gail. Hi Susie. Okay, I think I'm hoping I got everybody. I hope I am. So, the one thing I did want to talk about today, a lot of people, I put up the dehydrator up on today's video. It really is nice. Now, this is 4 trays that come with it, but you can order 4 more. It will do 8 trays. It will dehydrate 8 trays. And it really, I kind of like it. What I'm doing, I'll show you what I'm doing, or what I've done. I don't know how much Frank's EC channel. Hi Frank, welcome aboard. I don't know how many of you can't really see it, how many of you dehydrate or make Asian rice. I rarely eat eggs. I do have some shells. They're somewhere in the van, and I've forgotten them, and they're smelling. And I'm tearing this van apart looking for those shells. I was going to put them in the plants, and then I forgot. So there's a smell, and it's bad. I've been looking for a day now, so it's got to be here somewhere. I don't know where. So I'm getting off track. Anyway, so I like an orange sauce, orange chicken, Asian chicken. I don't know if you've ever seen that or not. And But I can't find a sauce I really like. I bought several orange sauces. I just don't like them. I decided, I don't know, Teresa. I don't know if I've lost weight or not. I don't know. Living Positive. Hello. Hello, Gail. So, I have decided I'm going to create my own sauces. Catch it once. I don't know if you know about carrot. Well, I'm sure you do. You're all older like me. Carrot syrup. I am infusing carrot syrup with orange peels. And it takes a week to 2 weeks. So I have filled this with carrot syrup and orange peels. And I'm going to see, I'm going to add another few spices. I think I'm going to add celery and paprika. I'm going to see if I can make my own orange sauce. I love the lemonade. I haven't had lemonade in years. And the ice trick was from one of you subscribers, which I want to thank you very much. I love it. I have a huge drink. I don't know if you guys have seen it. It's huge, okay? And I fill that with water and 2 cubes and 3 or 4 drops of this stevia. It's delicious. It's absolutely delicious. I just love it. You're late. Nobody's late. Hi, Judy. How are you? Original Japanese. What? Original Japanese barbecue sauce. Oh, yeah. I love Japanese. They also have their own curry. Japanese curry. It's delicious. That's all I ever use. We had Cairo syrup in the closet when I was... Oh, yeah, I used to use Cairo syrup all the time, guys. This is going so fast. Yeah. You can use it for pecan pie. It's a semi-sweet syrup, but I'm going to try and use it and make my own syrups. Infusing these dried... Now that I have a dehydrator, I'm going to use all these dried things to try and create these syrups. So that's what it is. I don't know if any of you use molasses, but I use molasses as well. And I take molasses and I put it in my baked beans. Molasses, brown sugar, mustard, ketchup, onions, peppers. Best baked beans, oh man, they're so good. But they gotta have molasses. And I used to make molasses cookies. I don't know if you guys use molasses, but carrot syrup I used to use when I was young, and it's old-fashioned. So of course new things come out, and you forget what these are good for. It's not super sweet. So I'm going to try it, and just see if I can create my own orange sauce. And I'll let you guys know. I might loan it to Jason for something for him to cook. So I'm going to do that, and I'm also going to use orange peels in various ways. You know, I'm also going to use the orange peels for lemonade drinks. I don't know about you guys, but I love the taste of the orange peel. So I've always eaten the whole orange, peel included. When I eat, and I take a bite, so I have to clean the peels. I eat the peels along with the orange. I never just take the orange out. I've always eaten the peels. I love the taste of the peels. So I'm going to add that to a lot of different things. And it lasts a year. So I packaged it properly. I put the date on it, what it is. I've done peppers now. I'm going to try onions in my van and see how many watts, and I'll let you know if it works in a van or not. But I don't think I'll be in my van for another year. In the next year, I should be out of it. Whether it be with Trish or my own trailer, that Airstream-based trailer, oh man. It was beautiful. I'm going to go and film it for you guys. That's my dream trailer. Not that one. The big one is, you remember Lucille Ball and Desi Arnaz and the long trailer? Do you remember that movie? Oh man, that was hilarious. That was hilarious. That was the first time I fell in love with trailers. It was from that stupid movie done in the 50s, I think. I got to see what everybody's saying. Yeah, vitamin C. I'll tell you something. Hi, Judy. Patty Wack is here as well as Patty Irwin. This lemon juice is supposed to be very good for you. Now, one comment said, "Oh, it'll eat your enamel." I don't really care. I'm 78. How much enamel is left? I'd rather the drink is so good for you, as far as for your health, from what I've read. I'm also going to take some peels and try the peels to make lemonade. I'm also going to try the peels to make orange juice. But you know, I'm just experimenting. I'm trying different things. If you guys have any ideas, you got recipes, let me try. You know, if you've created your own sauces or you have things that you like, just tell me about it. I'm willing to try a lot of stuff. I have a lot of spices. I don't use spices, and I really need to learn how to do it. Plus, I think, you know, if there was a crisis, I can dehydrate. I can have a lot more food if it's dehydrated than I can if it's in a can or a jar, or, you know how expensive lemons are. Her tree, both trees, give her oranges and lemons all year long. And a lot of them fall down on the ground, you know, so I'm saving the trees. I went out and got another 40 lemons. I'm getting ready to do another 40 oranges. I'm going to do more peels because I want 2 or 3 packages of them. I can give them to somebody if I need them. They have to have them. So, and I'm going to give some oranges to Jason. Trish says it's fine because Trish, she might eat an orange a week, you know. So everything's going to waste. But anyway. So, the other thing I think I wanted to talk about, a little bit about, is, Marley, you want to come over and say hello? I think Marley needs to say hello first. Oh, and one woman, oh my gosh. There was a comment before I came on, she goes, I really don't like dogs. I'm not interested in this subject, so I just won't watch it. But she commented, boy, did some of you come after her. You know, it doesn't matter. If you don't like dogs, then don't watch it. You know, but you don't need to make a comment like that. It just, anyway. There are a lot of comments that don't need to be made, but you know how that goes, right? So let's see what everybody's talking about. Thunderstorm starting. Gotta close doors. Okay, yeah, of course you do. I don't know who this is. Gilu, Greg? Glad you're out of the heat. Yes, yes. I can stay inside. I'm very comfortable. Hi, Rose. Gail. Now, people, I say, where are you? I am in California, in Santa Rosa. And I'm closer, and there's something going on with my phone. I hope it doesn't overheat again. Nope. Santa Rosa is pretty close to the coast. Very close to San Francisco, Petaluma, nice little areas here. And I'm going to do some traveling around here and do some filming. The vineyards are around here. So it's a lot of interesting stuff. And I can travel during the week. I'm just tied down 2 days a week, or in case she has an appointment, then I'll watch the dogs while she goes on an appointment or an errand or whatever. And we schedule everything. So it makes a big difference. Don't let the tomatoes dry out. Well, they're not. Maybe I have. I don't know. I don't know, Martina. You remember, Gail, you remember molasses? Yes. King syrup is better. Most people don't know king syrup except Pennsylvania. I've never heard of it, Vicki. Cairo is the one I've always used in the past, and I can't remember everything I used it for, but I always had a bottle of molasses in my house, always. So, and it's been so long since I've used it and had a bottle. She had a bottle, and she still uses it. But the minute I wanted to make my own syrup, I knew it had to be Cairo. So we'll try. Cairo. Cara. K-A-R-A. Do I have it? Yes, I do. I have it. I have her bottle. Caro. K-A-R-O. This is it. So it's a clear molasses. It's a clear syrup. So that's what I'm doing. I just got all kinds of plans and things that I want to do. And so I'm going to, now that there's a lot of electricity and it's free, she pays $12 a month for electricity because she's all solar. And because it's California, she gets sun every day just about. So she never runs out of power. It's great. It's great. I wanted to talk about all the things that everybody, I've been watching. And I really try not to sell too many things. I'm not going to do too many more reviews. Because we're always, I don't know about you guys, but every channel I watch, whether it's YouTube or anywhere else, sell, sell, sell. It's, show us this product and this is good, that's good. I'm sure all the products are good, but we really have to be careful with our money. And we have to really watch our budget. And many of these things for vans, these gadgets, you really don't have to have them. You can do basic. I've added as I've gone, but I started out pretty basic. I did want a generator. That was number one on my list, and a toilet, and a stove. But everything else has been added as I go and deleted as I go. There are maybe one, two, the stove and the toilet, and one case that I've always had for years and years. I got it at a estate sale with Jason. One little plastic cabinet are about all I have from the very beginning. So everything's been changed at least 50 times. Now I'm kind of just set and very happy with what I have, but it's taken, I've been doing this 5 years. This is my 5th summer. So look how long it's taken me. And I might change again, who knows? But all this stuff that's being sold to us, do you really need it? You really have to think about it. I'm trying not to sell too many. If you ask me, I did put the tag, the link or the tag up for the dehydrator. Is it dehydrator? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about. I put that up just in case, because the value is it can save you a lot of room. It can save you a lot of money. You can buy in bulk. Grocery Outlet for $2.99 has a package of peppers, and there's usually 6 to 8 peppers in that package. Big peppers, not little ones, big ones. And they're red and yellow, and no green, just red, yellow, and orange. And it's $2.99. So when I buy a package, I can't use it all up. So I cut it up and I freeze it, which doesn't work that great because it gets all soggy. Dehydrating it takes less room. I have a very small freezer, and it will help me out. So, and it's a safe way to store things. Buy in bulk, save a lot of money, use the dehydrator. It'll pay for itself after the first year, I think, for $55. So I like that. And I buy onions in bulk. And it takes me a long time to use those onions up. So dehydrating them, that's the next thing I'm going to do. Again, I do want to save money. And this is a simple way for me to do it. It takes very little room for these little dehydrated pieces. We'll see. We'll see how well Lindy does. But I just want you to be careful, watching all this stuff. And don't just buy whatever. Particularly if you're going to you're thinking about moving into a van, don't just buy all this stuff firsthand. Wait till you get in there and see what you really, really need. You do know you should have a stove, you should have a toilet, you should have a bed. Even my bed has changed. Before I built the bed, and of course it broke down in the middle of the night and I fell through the bed. That was a disaster. But now it's on 2 hassocks, and those hassocks have a pad on them, and I have a 3-inch piece of foam. It's a great bed. I really like this bed, but I also need back support, so I need to be on my side with my back. And a lot of beds don't have that, and I think that's why I can't sleep in a bed. I would have to get some pillows to put around my back to give me back support, I think. I don't know about the rest of you guys. But if you have any recipes, ideas about this dehydrating stuff, let me know. I'm also thinking of crushing some of this up and making a powder out of it. I'm not sure what I could use it for. You guys got any ideas? So anyway, let me get back to here. But I haven't tried it yet. Oh, I love it. It's so easy. Just plug the sucker in. Molasses in my baked. Oh, you do too, Patty. Yeah. I always put molasses in my baked beans. Always. Yeah, I love it. Hi, Valora. How are you? Glad to see you here. Eating orange peels makes me shudder. Oh, no, I love it. And it's like, and the dried ones, I eat those too because they're like chips to me. I know, it's awful, right? But I love orange peels, sorry. Don't know what to tell you, I just love them. North County. Can you do candied? I'm going to try, Teresa. I'm going to try to do that. I also want to try to make, because I'm going to be there, it's going to spread it out. I also want to finish sewing that jacket and show you guys how to do that. I told Mary I would. But now that I'm in a stable place, I can use the sewing machine and have room to cut out patterns. I'm going to make that jacket in the next few months and show you, do a video on making this jacket. And if you guys like, it's a bed jacket. Mary knows what she's probably the only one, some of you know, because I showed it to you a couple of years ago. It's been sitting here. I cut it all up. I want to make a pattern out of it. I want to make the jacket. I don't have enough room in the van to have a sewing machine set up. It's not viable. So at Teresa's, I'm going to do it. At Teresa's, Trish. So I'm getting so confused. Orange peels and vinegar make a cleaner. Okay, but I can do just with the vinegar. The orange peels are kind of precious to me. What is going on? This is going so fast. Stop it. Stop it. It won't let me. Hi, June. Used to can, dehydrate, make everything. Yes, me too. I never dehydrate, but I used to can everything. Yeah, and everything was made by scratch. I was going to do a video on this, but I'm going to tell you guys a story because most of you are women and you're going to get it. So, I was pregnant with Jason, right? And you know how you have the urges for certain foods. I didn't until one day. Now, I'm going to tell you this because you guys are going to die laughing. So, we always had a company picnic. And I either took baked beans, because everybody loved my baked beans, or pies. And this time I decided I wanted to make lemon meringue pies. And I make them from scratch, the crust, the whole thing. I did then. So I figure 6 or 7 pies will do, right? So I made, and I baked lemon meringue pies, 6, to take to the picnic the next day. Well, the first one came out and I thought, well, I'll just take a bite, just one slice. I'll keep this one pie. 6 pies later, I ate all 6 pies before my husband got home from his fishing trip by myself. 6 lemon meringue pies. It was so ridiculous. And I just kept eating. I just could not stop eating these pies. I was like 6 months pregnant. Had to have these pies. And I looked at my husband, he goes, what the heck happened? I go, you need to go buy some pies. Guys, it was horrible. I don't know how I did it. 6 pies, but I did. I mean, even then I couldn't believe I did it. How did I eat them? I don't know. But I ate 6 lemon meringue pies. That was my craving. The only time I craved anything that whole pregnancy were those stupid pies. That he had to go buy some apple pies or something from the store because I didn't have any more time to cook them. I thought you guys would enjoy that because everybody has some kind of a craving when they're pregnant. If you've been pregnant, you know. Yeah. You know what I want to do, guys? I want to learn how to can meat. That's a big thing for me. I really do want to learn how to do that. So I'm going to try that. Hi, Shirley. Hi, Jane. We made baby formula with syrup, evaporated milk, and water. Yeah, I used to feed Jason just milk in the jar. You remember the bed jacket? Yes. Well, I cut that all up, and I've intended, and I had the fabric to make the jacket. But I haven't had the room. So I'm going to do it this summer. I promised myself I would. I need a new bed jacket. I miss that jacket. I would wear it every day. I just love that jacket. Cut steak with a soy sauce in dehydrated like beef jerky. Really? Hi, Troy. How are you? The thunder is getting intense. Hope I don't lose power. I hope you don't either, but I hope you stay safe. I wonder if that's coming my way. The kid could not handle cow's milk. Really? Yeah, some kids can't. Now they got all the hi, G, from South Carolina. You are looking so rested. I am. We grow blackberries and make jellies. Yes, I used to go and pick blackberries. Cobblers, yes, yes. I love cobblers. Peach cobbler, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I would pick peaches and I'd make a peach cobbler. I loved it. I buy them once in a while. They're so expensive. Maybe once every 2 or 3 years, I'll buy a peach cobbler at Walmart. It's like $8. Delicious, delicious. Some ice cream on top of it. Maybe not. Maybe whipped cream. Who knows? Am I watching my diet? Well, yeah, kind of. G-Ray. Hi, G-Ray. Everybody saying hello to G-Ray. Okay. Futros, at least the dark syrup. Okay, the light syrup I don't know about. I don't know. It's been around so long. Does Jason like pie now? I don't know, Jason. Do you like, are you there? I don't know if we stayed or not. Do you like pie now, Jason? 6, can you believe it? Whole ones, not little, big pies. And I just sat there and ate them all. And I just couldn't stop. It was just one bite, that was it. I was done for. Yeah, it was Jason's fault. Let's put him in a oh, I love key lime pie. Lemon meringue, key lime pie, peach cobbler, blackberry oh yeah, I could name it. Yeah. My craving was burnt sugar cake? Really, Jane? Oh my goodness. Hi, Beverly. That top you have on is very nice. It looks nice. Thank you. Somebody asked me where I bought my tops. Thrift store. Because they don't make these 3/4 sleeves anymore, and I've always worn 3/4 sleeves. When I was an accountant, I would roll up all my sleeves because I was doing accounting, and I just like the 3/4. You can't find them anymore. If you guys find them, let me know. And I need to hide the chicken arms. You know, the chicken wing arms. Yes. Yeah, they're there. As well as the turkey neck. Yeah. What can I say? It is what it is. Hi, Kat. Me too, used to pick blackberry. Oh, dewberry. You know what? I don't believe I've ever had dewberry. That's very interesting. You made preserves. Hi, Kathy. Westgate, yeah. Jason likes pie. I don't know what kind. My raving was cheesecake. Oh my gosh, for 2 weeks, midnight pickles. I've heard a lot of stories about pickles. I never cared about the pickles. And stuffed olives. Oh, wow. Yeah. Yeah, just crave it. Yes, everybody's saying hello to everybody. Kohl's has 3/4 sleeve tops for 30. Oh, no, I'm not paying $30, $45 for a top. Are you kidding? That's too expensive for me. This was like $3 or $4. I'll keep going to the thrift store. Yeah. Because old people like me like these tops, so when we pass away, they go to the thrift store. So I can get some, every top I own that's 3/4 thrift store. Oh, you know I have that raspberry bush. It's hidden though. Hi, John. Thank you. Sherry and John. Hello, Sherry. Sherry? I'm going to say Sherry. Sherry. Hi. And the clothes don't last. No, I mean, how many years old is this? You know, I've had this 2 or 3 years. I don't know how long she had it. But, no, the clothes fall apart. I tell you what I do want to do. I used to make, I love peanut butter cookies, and I did make them too. Do you remember the no-bake cookies that kind of had, it was oatmeal, chocolate, coconut, butter, but it was no-bake. You guys remember those? Those are kind of popular. Hi, Sandy. Yeah, that's expensive, huh, Kat? I need more. Oh, yeah. I love peanut butter cookies. That's one of my favorite. I haven't seen molasses cookies. Have you guys ever had molasses cookies? No, bakes are my favorites, and my mother loved them too. No, oh yeah. So you remember them, huh? I got to look up the recipe. I'd like to make some of those. Maybe do a video on that would be fun. I love the fork marks on. Yeah, they don't taste, but they make the peanut butter cookie what it is. Raspberry pie is my favorite. Jason, I don't know if I've had raspberry pie, to be honest with you. You'll have to start baking for us, Jason. Been hearing Goodwill prices are through. Oh, that's what I hear too, Carefree. Through the roof. I go in, but the clothes, because they have such massive clothes, are still Well, number one, I don't rarely go to Goodwill. The thrift store I go to is SPCA. It supports the SPCA, so it's all about dogs. You can bring your dog in, and you get a discount if you bring your dog in, and yada yada. And the dog gets a treat, and she gets to walk around. Marley loves it. It's the SPCA thrift store, so I don't go to Goodwill very often. I donate a lot to them because it's hard to donate to my thrift store. They're only open certain times. Troy. Yes, no-bake cookies are great. Yeah. Hi, Shirley. Oh, you do make molasses cookies? Oh, my goodness. Been a long time since I've made them. I need to make those molasses cookies. Get a recipe out and make them. There's a lot of things I need to do. No-bake without the coconut. Molasses, yum. Yeah, you know, I prefer it just without the coconut. But I've gotten into coconut cream pies, guys. Oh, I had one the other week, and then I bought a second one. Yeah. Oh, I loved it. It was really good. But I had to stop. I have to stop, you know. Shoe fly. Oh, I have heard of shoe fly pie, and I forget what it was. I've never made one. I've heard of it, Kat, but I've never made one. You guys will just have to remind me. We're going to have to try some stuff. And if you guys want me to video something, let me know. You know, if you have an idea, you want me to talk about something. I am going to do a video on how to be a good roommate, how to be a roommate. This is my 6th roommate, and I've had some pretty bad ones. 2 were hoarders. Yeah, that was a nightmare. But yeah, I don't mind roommates. I kind of got scared this time. I thought, oh, I don't know. But Trish does her own thing, and I do my own thing, and then we get together a couple of times during the day. But both of us are doing our, you know, she may be feeding the dogs and watching them. I'm working on a video. It really works out. So I'm really pleased that we both have just our own thing to do. I'm not there to entertain her, and she's not there to entertain me. We're just doing our own thing together. So it really is nice. It really is nice. And Jason might come up to see us. He said he would. He better come up. He's only an hour and a half away. Richard, did you try looking at Amazon for the 3 Forest arm shirts? I haven't, Richard. You know, I guess because I'm so thrift store. If it's more than $3 or $4, I have a hard time with it. Newbie here. Who's the newbie? Cat. They used to come into Reading Station Market. I'm not sure what she said. Oh, Liz. Hi, Liz. Thank you, Liz. Thank you so much. Banana cream. Oh, I love banana cream pie too, Jason. I like pie. Let's face it, guys. I like pie. And I like the cream pies. You know, banana cream, coconut cream, lemon meringue. Not so much the chocolate pie. It's too much chocolate. Yeah, I'm kind of out of chocolate. I think my taste buds as I get older are changing. Trish and I were talking about this. I'm not into that much chocolate anymore. I don't know. Oh, yes, with vanilla wafers. Yes, yes. I remember that. I know, all this talk about food. Now I want to go out and get a banana cream pie. Toaster. I just cannot get into the meringue. The pie is fine, especially chocolate. You can't get into the meringue? Geez, that makes it really good. Gee. Well, that's all right. It'll be good for us. The Amish used to sell at Reading Rail Station marked Philip. Oh, really? Really? Marie Callender pies in Walmart. I don't buy too many of Marie Callender's. Don't ask me why. I have nothing against her. Pretty expensive, so no. The only pies I buy are pumpkin pie, you know, Christmas frozen kind. I need to make my own, but you know, making there's just not enough room in a van. And at Jason's house, I got to load everything in, and even making the crust. We used to use lard to make the crust, and everybody would flip out now if you use lard, but lard made the best crust. S'mores, oh yeah, s'mores. Yeah. Doesn't beer foam remind you of meringue? Uh-oh, Jason, they're getting your number. You know hubby never had s'mores. We have to do it. Yeah, you should. Homemade Maine blueberry pie in the summer. Wow. Gosh, you guys. Yeah, I'm getting hungry. Yeah. I made some chili the other day. I like to make chili. I eat a lot of chili, guys. It is very good for me. My doctor, because there's no fat and sugar in it, no starches. Uh, and I lose weight when I just eat that chili pie. Chili pie. See, pie's on the head. When I eat that chili. I'll tell you what I would like to make. I would like to learn how to make a good chicken pot pie. I can never get the sauce right. So if you guys have a good sauce, I think I need to start making my pie crust again with flour and lard. And I'm going to do the lard, not butter, because that's what I remember always using. So we'll try maybe butter and lard, but I'm going to start making some, yeah. If you guys have a good recipe for homemade chicken pot pie, I would appreciate you letting me know. Memory, oh, peach, yeah. Yeah, I love peach. No, store-bought's not the same. Store-bought's not the same with these lemons. I bought some store lemons. They're just not the same. Or oranges, anything. Every vegetable I taste is so much better if it's homegrown than if you get it from the store. Cornstarch in the sauce. Could be cornstarch in the sauce. It could be. Yeah, Jane, that could be. Cream of mushroom soup is the sauce for my chicken pot pie. Do you put water in it, or do you just leave the solid thing, cream mushroom soup? Or could you mix the cream of mushroom and cream of chicken soup together and then use that? I don't know. I'll have to try that. I will. Cut potatoes are the best fried in lard. Really? Well, I've always used lard. I haven't for years, but when I was younger, that's what I used to fry in. Yeah, and then they came up with all these fancy ones, and now I'm olive oil. I keep lard. Guys. I do. I just do. I think it's important to have it. Because you may not get this fancy olive oil. I don't like that vegetable oil, Wesson vegetable. I've never bought that. I like olive oil if I don't have lard. Judy likes lemon pie, but with whipped cream. Oh, that's a good topping. Oh, I agree. Georgia, hi Georgia. Gotta go. Have a good. Thank you. Well, we're gonna head out pretty soon too. Speaking of veggies, I've been craving coleslaw. I just had some. Yeah. You basically cream of soup. Okay, all right. You gotta try Meyer lemons, very mild taste skin. Uh-oh. Stop. It keeps moving really fast. Cream of chicken, don't like the mushroom. Okay. So everybody's a little girl. Hi. Lard makes the flakiest crust. Real butter is second best. Yes, I remember that my crusts were really nice. You got, okay, Meyer. They're fantastic. I'll have to try those. Those Meyer. You have cream of chicken mixed with cream of mushroom now. Okay. Bonds, I used to have a Meyer lemon tree. Love them, yeah. Less acidic, okay. But yeah, they said acidic would eat your enamel. But I've had 2 glasses of it. And it's mainly water. I'm just not gonna. Healthy version of lard. Maybe I'm imagining things. I don't know if there is. I really don't know. I don't use enough lard. I don't fry enough food, guys. I rarely fry food. So I don't really use it. And many times I will fry something up in butter for the taste. Scroll backwards to stop the chat. Scroll backwards. Okay. If I misspell, please forgive. Watching with one eye. Don't worry about it. I misspell things all the time. My fingers are too chubby on the end. They take, they hit the wrong keys. My neighbor has, I don't know I'll have to ask her what kind of tree this is. YouTube has a lot of videos for pot pie. Yeah, I haven't watched any, looked for any, I just always want to create my own. And I like asking my subscribers if I use their their recipe, then it's a good thing. Yeah. I do watch YouTube videos on some things that I've never made. I don't know which ones have the old-fashioned recipes that I used to do, but I like those. I like the old-fashioned recipes. Unfortunately, they were really good, and it's been hard to replace them. I do love Asian cooking. One of my favorite things. Okay, guys. Well, we're getting up there. It's been a while. And we're just going to cut it a little short tonight. But thank you so much for being here. And if you're new, please put a 1. And please, all my any subscriber, actually my moderators, please put your link up if you have a channel. I think Iris, you have a channel. I can't remember who else has a channel. Just put your channels up, and I'll see you guys next time. I've enjoyed it. I'm glad I'm back. It looks like I'm back. I just needed that time off. I had just too many things, and I didn't like canceling the day of. So now it looks like I'm back. I'll have my eyes surgery. I don't think there's any appointments interfering with my lives. So I'll talk to you next time. You guys have a great week. And I'm watching Carol. We're supposed to make an announcement. I think it's Saturday on Carol's Live. I'm not going to make it on mine. But we're going to make a big announcement on Carol's Live. So I'll talk to you next time.